Hi-ho and hello, I'm the bastard, and guess who won the presidential election? That will be Donald Trump, and oh boy am I relieved, and holy shit is Putin happy. And as the liberal leftists are throwing temper tantrums over the presidential election of Donald Trump winning over Hillary Clinton, I have to say I'm really relieved that Hillary didn't get selected. I mean, that crooked little cunt would have spelled a nuclear war on my fucking soil. In here, in fucking Finland, that would have meant a fucking nuclear war if Hillary would have won. And you little crooks, leftist, whiny little cunts out there, fucking grow up, stop your fucking violent behavior. You are the cunts in the first place why Donald Trump actually got selected, because no one wants to get to be associated with the man children, and I'm sorry, with man, I mean, that was too big of a compliment. You're not even men. With children throwing fucking temper tantrums and not allowing any other fucking opinion out there. So what's been going on for a while? Why am I saying shit like this? Well, in this summer, precisely around in this summer, a month or earlier or later, give it or take, there has been a lot of Russia propaganda here in Finland. Propaganda that's been against Russia, right under the mists of presidential elections. And also, at the same time, the United States of America shipped some heavy weaponry into our soil. And at the same time, our corrupted politicians have been doing some NATO contracts behind the Finnish people's backs. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing NATO wrong. I'm not sure how do you pronounce it in English. Is it NATO? NATO? That's how we pronounce it here in Finland. So if Hillary, who was pretty much directly saying that, hey, if there's going to be another one of these bogus digital hacking attacks against us, we are going to answer with freaking heavy arms. We are going to take our bombs and arms and pretty much go at them. And guess what would have happened if Hillary would have been chosen? My soil would have been at war. That is pretty much for granted. I'm even afraid to even think about it. And the same thing, she's been suggesting that there should be like no flight zone or whatever it was called as in Syria, which would also have meant a heavy attack against Russian troops. So now that Donald Trump got elected as president, you can kind of see why I am really relieved how the crooked, blessed with Arab money, Hillary Clinton didn't get fucking elected. And you know what, you fucking leftist liberals out there? Hillary wasn't for you. Hillary wasn't for your fucking rights. If you would do any fucking background checking other than what CNN and MSN is giving you about Donald Trump, how he's trying to grab bitches by the pussy. It was a joke, by the way. Just in case you couldn't tell, because apparently it's way too fucking difficult for you to tell a joke from fucking reality. You will see that Hillary has never been, at any point until now, been for anything that you fucking support. So, only reason why you've been supporting her, basically, has been Because she's been giving you these pleasant early lies. And I should know, I live here in Finland where all politicians, they lie like fucking hell. And the very moment they get selected, they turn their jackets. They just turn their fucking jackets and keeps fucking things up. Thanks. Yeah. Hillary is a big fucking flip-flopper. But one thing I know for sure, she's been supporting financially these wars that's been going on in, let's see, what was that? Ukraine and Syria and pretty much in all of the fucking Afghanistan. And you might ask yourself, well, wait, what? Hillary would have been doing that? Well, yeah, it makes money. It makes fucking money. And those of you who don't think that United States, if Hillary was selected, that the United States would have gotten in war, I can assure with Russia, you might be thinking that, well, Russia is like a big fucking country. They have plenty of fucking weapons and shit like that. Well, just reflect on what I said earlier. Heavy weapons here. United States weapons here in Finland soil. Or crooked politicians trying to do NATO deals or media has been constantly giving us this anti-Russia propaganda. So, that's like kind of putting one on one together. And your little temper tantrums out there, your violent little temper tantrums out there, they're not going to change that fact. So, what am I going to expect from Donald Trump? Well, what can you expect from a chimp on a throne that is dancing around with positive music? Not much. Not much. At least I see him harmless. He's not going to take your LGBT rights away. Don't worry. That is up to Supreme Court. Your Obamacare, it's possibly, more than likely, going to stay the same. You're still, that's a good thing. Why change that? I know Trump said that there are going to be some changes, but I don't think there are going to be any changes to that, because Trump is going to be way too busy putting up that high wall of his with Mexican money, which is not going to happen. Okay, hey, relax. All of you in there who are just making these empty promises about killing yourself and going into Mexico, we'll go into Canada. That fucking wall is not going to fucking happen. Are you fucking stupid? Do you even realize what the distance the wall would have to be? It's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. If there's going to be some sort of wall, then that wall would at best be a fence. And actually there is already some form of a fence in there in order to prevent illegal immigrants coming to the country. Yeah, and yes, I'm talking about illegal immigrants, not legal immigrants, not you people who were born in that fucking country, not the people who comes with passports and legal papers into the fucking country to live for 4 years, 10 years or so, depending on how long they can stay in that country. So, yeah, just because you lose some illegal immigrants, it's not going to be a grand scheme of racism. And yeah, you can toss those fucking racist cards at me all that you like. Look, I have fucking antibacterial shield against that shit. I'm not going to shit, unlike our politicians, who are pretty much all over this leftist bullshit. I'm not going to shit and piss on my pants and start crying and screaming like, oh, don't call me racist! Don't call me racist! I'll suck your dick! I'm not like that. Okay, you can keep them racist cards coming. You know what's the difference between actual racists and those who really aren't racist? The real racists, they don't have any black friends. I know. But I'm not using them as a fucking riding card to this. I mean, I can get along with black people just fine. But that's just fucking besides the fucking point. By the way, I know that you like your race cards. Anyways, what am I hoping from that fucking chimpanzee, Donald Trump? If he's going to stop this social justice bullshit, like return common sense to school, to the American soil, there might be a God. There might be a God yet. Holy shit, then I'm just... This is my reaction to that guy. This is going to be my reaction to that guy, because he does a fucking miracle if he makes that fucking happen. Another thing that I'm expecting to change, because United States is big part of what happens here in Europe. I hope that Finland is going to exit, do the Brexit kind of thing, and the thing that is going on here in Finland is going to fix it. Hopefully, we will finally get a prime minister, and no, not a president, a prime minister. Our president is nothing more but a fucking hand puppet. He's just a hand puppet. He literally does nothing in here. In here, the prime minister does the shit, and in here, every time we get a new fucking prime minister, he's being pretty much worse, and even fucking worse. All of them have been sacks of shits and liars. I don't know why do we keep falling into that same trap once and once again. I'm trying to make a change in here. Don't worry, I'm trying to make a change in here. But hopefully Donald Trump himself will make that change for us. How? Well, first off, our politicians will stop licking the leftist balls, the liberal balls. Let's see, from the camera angle, the left is, I suppose, in that direction, as I'm pointing right now. But anyways, we'll stop licking the liberal balls, because liberal balls, they are dirty. They are hypocritical. They suck. The liberals, they are literally the most real fucking racist people out there. They literally label people into boxes. You white man, you racist. You black man, you oppressed. You Asian man, yeah, you are oppressed too, because white man said so. Patriarchy, blah, 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 blah. And they just keep this cycle of racism going on with that bullshit. It's not ever going to go away if they, the leftists, the liberals, will keep unlabeling people. That is a fact. That is the most racist thing that could ever fucking happen. But no, not in their minds. Their minds, it's a Trump that's racist. It's a Trump that's spreading hate. So it's okay for us to use violence against black people. It's okay for us to use violence against Asian people, because we are right. Our opinions are right, and we cannot stand their fucking opinions. So they incite hate, so I better bring the hate to them, waving my little stumpy arms like a fucking retard I am. Fuck off. Seriously, grow up. But I hope there is going to be grand changes. And if Trump can make that happen, if Trump can make our politicians stop ass-licking those dirty liberal balls, that is going to be another... I praise my glory to you, my Lord! I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah, that will be fucking great. That will be grand. And also those fucking borders that's been open like fucking constantly in here. We have like really shitty people. Or crime rates. We've got like, as of late, we got like 30,000 immigrants. Yeah, that's about the right number. Our crime rates rose 30%. We have 5 fucking million people here in Finland, around 5 million, 4 to 5 million people here in Finland. And our crime rate was like, let's see, how much was it? Maybe 300 crimes a year. And now that we got like 30,000 immigrants, illegal immigrants nonetheless, it rose, like the crime rate, it fucking doubled. Well, not really doubled, almost doubled. Like 30% for crimes. Like, that's a lot. Actually, I'll take that back. It wasn't hundreds, it was like 3,000. I mean, the last initial report was that the crimes caused by illegal immigrants has been like in thousands, and they've been like growing like crazy as of late. That's a lot of crimes from that small amount of people. I don't like that. If that sounds fucking racist to you, fuck off. It's not racist to be concerned about the crime rates that is caused by illegal immigrants. It's just not. And it just fucking happens. We cannot excuse this shit on not understanding them. They have different culture. They come from different culture. Hey, assholes, you do realize that even in Arab nations there are laws against rape and crime, the stealing and murders and violence. You do realize that? Their fucking laws might be different, but they're not that fucking different. If you steal shit in there, you lose your fucking arm. But what makes you think that they suddenly forget their own laws? Especially because most of them are Muslims. Most of them are heavily religious people. They know, well, possibly know their fucking Quran, but it's in there. It's in their fucking book that so you steal something from someone, you will get punished. They all out of all sudden just forget all that. Okay, then show me a fucking country where robbery is legal. I would like to see that fucking country, because I don't know any. All the fucking countries out there that I know, they have at least some form of laws against that. Well, not so much sure about Somalia, but all of them does have some sort of freaking law against that shit. So you can come to me with your big guns, BB guns, and be like, okay, you got to understand there are some freaking ethnic differences. Freaking, they have different culture. You're just racist. They have different culture. You don't understand their culture. I understand their fucking culture really fucking well. No thanks. Not in here. Is Trump going to change that? Nope. I don't think so. What else I had in mind? Well, I suppose that's it. I hope that Trump is going to finally fix your financial status. I hope that Trump will give you, all of you, works, especially to you people who are planning to leave the United States of America. Please don't come here. Go into that Mexico. I mean, I heard that there was like real warm at this time of year. I'm sure you find that Spanish country really warm. I'm sure that there are many nice people out there, especially in the slum areas. If you go even further, you will reach very ethnical group people where you can go pretend that, oh, you're for them. And I'm sure that they are very accepting of you as well as you are of them. You can keep living on those small little bubbles of understanding. And no, you don't have to start hating anyone. You don't have to need to go around shouting the big N-word to show your appreciation to your new president, because that's not the point. Okay, that's not the point. Just be a better person. Stop pretending that you are in for the justice, because you're not. So you can go in for your justice in those countries. And basically the education system, especially the education system, I really hope, I didn't mention this before in this video, but I really hope he will make a big change on that. I really hope that the safe space culture will just go away, and we will finally get back at the grow a spine culture. Learn to think with your own fucking brains. Don't read your opinions from freaking pamphlets and shit. Okay, that was a nice 20 minutes rant on this thing. Liberal, Trump, Hillary Clinton, and shit. I'm the bastard. I live here in Finland. Putin is happy. War has been averted. And, well, no, I don't have any tinfoil on my head, as you can see. Not making any conspiracy theories in here. So, rate, comment, maybe subscribe, do what the fucking ever you like, and see you in my next video. The Bastard out.